Cosplay has consumed my life. I'm always thinking about it. I'm always thinking about another project. If I'm at the store and I see an object, I'm like, oh man, a million ideas pop up. My name is Jessica, and I've been cosplaying for 7 years. Bringing a concept to life is what really attracts me to cosplay. I've always been a digital artist, and I've always drawn, and I always have these like ideas in my head, but it's really more satisfying when you get to do it on a three-dimensional level. I really enjoy that I get to come up with a concept and then bring it to life and then wear it. I was in theater since I was like 10, and then I went to college for set design and prop design. So I think everything, especially in cosplay, I approach it on a technical level. Originally, I started with people that I've liked as a kid and things like that. Usually now, instead of being attracted to the character, I'm more attracted to their costume and the way it's built, or if there's elements that I like about it but I want to change. How many costumes have I brought to life? Can I have a minute to count? I don't know. I must have made like 30 costumes in like the last 3 years. I have a list of like 20 pending costumes. I always have ideas. I'm always saving pictures like, ooh, that's a good costume idea, and it's always growing. I'm telling you, I have a problem. I'll start a costume project and then I'll stop it because I'm like, oh man, I have another idea, and I'll do it, and then I'll put one aside and I'll do another one, and they like overlap. I kind of did too many. Right now, I'm working on a Scarlet Witch costume for Kamikaze that I'm really proud of because it's been kind of a struggle. And it's so simple. It's just like a little bunny suit, but I've never made a bunny suit. I bought a pattern from someone and it was awful and I couldn't do it, so I had to modify a corset and modify like the underwear part, which I have never done before. I've never draped fabric on me, and I think I made it 3 times, but finally I have it and it looks flattering and it does what it's supposed to do. It was a really long process. My favorite costume is my World War II Wonder Woman, which I did have help on, but it was my first concept that was not traditional and that I had actualized. I think that's kind of my signature, kind of twisting costumes to be a little bit more my taste. Like, I've designed a wasp costume that's not finished, but it's like my own concept, where I made her kind of like a shield agent. She's like armor. I've had to remake elements because it's different things that I haven't tried before. I designed a Hawk Girl costume, which is also not finished, that was inspired by Judge Dredd, of all things. I'm doing metal wings. My boyfriend and I are working together to make them, but it was kind of a challenge at first. My body type influences my cosplay very little. Like, I did Wonder Woman and I'm 5'3", so people are like, oh, you're too short to be an Amazonian woman. I'm like, I don't care. My favorite part of cosplay is probably the photo shoots. When I set up a photo shoot, I have a concept and a vision, and because I am a digital artist, I like to bring home the photos and do effects and edits and things like that, so that's really fun for me. Your photos do kind of look better when you are kind of the character. Not, 100% the character, but, if you're a serious character and you're like smiling and derping, it kind of ruins the illusion. Getting ready for a convention is like the moment I use to get into character. I start putting on the costume and doing the makeup and putting the wig, and then when I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, okay. Especially if I'm cosplaying with someone else, like my boyfriend, he gets into character. It's really easy to follow his lead. We met because of cosplay. I ordered some props from him, and then we actually met at a convention. He was Tony Stark and I was a Vulcan. I think everybody in general wants to have a creative outlet, so when they see someone that can do it, they get really excited and positive and stuff like that. And I think secretly everybody's a nerd, so they get really excited. Life can be kind of boring sometimes. I get to, not grow up, and I get to build stuff all the time that people think are cool.